You're boss at recruitment and you're going alone. You've got your LinkedIn account and your mobile
Do you want me
phone. You've got the candidates playing hard
to cover it
to
up and then you
get.
can
Will
pretend
they'll call
you've
you
not seen
next
it?
week or a no, not yet. So much time of going to and fro.
We'll get away with it, I reckon.
You got another offer.
Nah, it's alright.
Salary's too low. Hours or
I
searching and
can
hours of
do.
stress. Come on, candidates, just gig it a rest.
Hello. We're in. We're going.
Got a surprise for you, mate.
The big reveal. What's this?
This mysterious towel is covering up the G from
Go on then.
from Shan the Flasher.
Is there any music
I've
to
got
it?
it. Da 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 da. Ta-da!
Nice.
Lift your acting skills.
That is,
more enthusiasm.
That is proper. Well, I think everyone can probably guess that. I've just seen it before you put it up there. But this is quality. This is.
So for anyone listening, over the last couple of weeks we've been speaking about our friend Shannon, aka Shan the Flasher, who has had a G made for us. So our logo is anyone that's not seen the Giig logo. It's like a G with a little dot on it. And she's had a logo made for us out of it's like granite. I'm gonna butcher it. I don't know what material that is.
Yeah, you probably should have done your homework on this, but
So I said that. So basically, it's in a slab. It's in a big white slab. It looks like a kitchen tile almost, doesn't it?
it's heavy.
It's very heavy.
Yeah.
Very durable. And then in the middle, you've got our G, and there's a lights up. And so that material is some kind of quartz. Is it quartz? Is that the right word?
Yeah.
I said quartz when I was with her, and she was like, "No." She corrected me. She was like, "It's itchy bitchy quartz."
Right. Okay. Itchy bitchy quartz. I feel like you probably should have written this down.
So she basically said people go mad for this kind of material because you can put lights behind it.
Right.
So she's like bars, restaurants, places that have got bars that they want
So
to
there are
light
lights
up
behind this as
There's
well.
so it lights up as well.
It changes colour.
Unbelievable.
But that is proper.
Yeah.
That is
All handmade as well. So the stand was carved by hand.
I don't know if the camera will do it justice, but that is.
Well, what I can do is do some maybe close up of it or something,
Yeah.
and I could do a close up of it so people can see it. But yeah, now we're under pressure to carry it around everywhere we go.
And not drop it.
Yeah.
Has it got his own bag?
At the moment, it's being wrapped in a towel, and it goes in that brown bag over there.
Nice.
That's as far as I've got, but it is going to have its own bag, and it really needs a shoulder strap because I carried it down from the car.
Yep.
And my delts were screaming at me.
How much do you reckon it weighs? It's about 10 kilograms. Sorry.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's probably more than that.
I have no clue. I can weigh it.
I'll be intrigued.
But yeah, there it is. And also, do you know what she said to me as well? The corners of it have been curved on purpose, like
Because of our logo.
Because of our app logo. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And it lights up in loads of different colours. Today we got it orange, but you can have it on anything. You can have it. I'll do disco
On
mode.
disco.
Yeah. Hang on. This is so crap for the audio listeners. I'm so sorry.
Here you go.
The
Blue, red, green,
purple. Yeah, but there we go. Thank you ever so much, Shan. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
And maybe
Nice
someday
one,
we should
Flash.
get Flash. Maybe someday we should get her on to talk about it because she would do it much.
Sell it. Well, no, I'll text her and say, "Can you tell me the details?" Then I'll give them a little shout out.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
'cause I think
Who
you've-
made it?
Yeah. Next episode, I'll do that.
Who made it?
But
How
if
much
you're
it costs?
interested, just drop us a message and then we'll put you in touch with
Flash.
Flash.
Happy New Year, mate.
Yep. It seems a bit what we're on. We're actually on the 3rd now, but yeah, Happy New Year.
Well, this is the first one we're recording since the New Year. This is the first time
of
we've been
course.
together.
Yeah,
in
the last
2025.
episode went out yesterday.
It went out on New Year's Day.
Oh yeah.
Went out on New Year's Day, the last episode.
Oh, it's Friday. God, it's gone quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Are we allowed to talk about Christmas, or have we got to knock Christmas on the head?
To be honest, I've had enough of Christmas.
All right, yeah, me too. Do you know what I have? I was thinking about Christmas earlier, and I was like, would I? Oh, Dex is still up though.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. They're coming down Saturday,
Are they?
tomorrow.
Yeah, do you know what? There was a part of me that was like, I do enjoy Christmas, but if Christmas, when it goes, I don't miss it. If that makes sense.
No, I did enjoy the build up. Do you know what we've done here? We were talking about Christmas.
Christmas is banned. No Christmas allowed.
Yeah, it was good. New Year, good was good holiday. I keep saying that, like, I've come back from like the holidays, or whatever you want to call it. I feel tired.
Do ya?
There was so much like moving around that I was like, I come back and I feel worse off than when I went into Christmas or the break. So
Yeah, well, that's why I texted you this morning. I was like, hopefully, because we've got the weekend coming up now. Hopefully by Monday we'll be back and ready to go.
yeah.
Did you get any decent presents though?
Yeah.
Got to talk about
one
presents.
of my faves is I'm going to the Wave.
Oh
The
yeah,
Wave
the Wave,
in,
the Wave
near
Hotel,
Bristol.
Jumeirah Beach, Dubai.
No.
Oh.
No, not quite that. We're going to the like the fake wave. It's called the Wave
Yeah,
near Bristol.
yeah.
I don't know what they're.
It's like a massive bathtub, and they go,
yeah,
and then it
yeah.
sends
So
out a wave.
I I enjoy surfing. I've done a bit. Went last year to Portugal, but I've been bought a lesson there. So I've never been there, but obviously you get the perfect wave every time.
Yeah. So you got no excuses for being shit.
Yeah, basically. So no, I'm looking forward to that. But that's like a weekend thing. Camping next to it as well. That and then just loads of little things. So yeah, nothing. Loads of little things. Nothing to shout about. I'm now thinking because I'm probably going to upset someone
That's got you there. Someone's put a load of time and effort into getting something really nice for
Yeah.
you,
racking my
And-
brain. So
and you haven't replied. But I got do you know what, right? So one present I got from
Yeah.
my cousins,
Yep.
Holly and Rosie,
you're right.
is I got a calendar
Okay.
for 2025. But this
The
calendar,
whole of 2025.
the whole of
Okay.
it, 365
Where's this going?
365-day calendar
Okay.
of paper airplanes.
What? So you just look at it. You just get a different.
Every fucking day,
You have to make one.
you have to make a different paper
So have
airplane.
you done it?
I've done 2 so far.
We're on the third.
I haven't done today's one.
Where have you incorporated? You're quite a routine-driven guy. Where's
Well,
this
so
come into
far
your
it's been the
day?
evenings. It's been late night
Evenings.
flights. We start boarding around 6 p.m.
Late night flight.
It's a red eye. We start boarding around 6 p.m. to get through security. Flight's about 7.
Yeah.
We start boarding about 6:30. But do you know what? So I've done
And
2
it's a different plane
every day.
There's that
300
many different paper airplanes.
Well,
you
I'm
can
gonna
make.
make. Do you know how long?
Do they start off simple?
No, because I've been shit at the first 2. And do you know what? Today's one's called Simple Simon. So I'm hoping that I get today's
Yeah.
one right. My first 2
So
have been
you
so
can,
tragic. They've been awful.
Oh, can you? I want to see these. I want to see some pictures.
I've got it on
Can
my
you,
phone. I've taken videos. So what I was going to do is I was going to take a video every day of me flying the plane and then put it together into a montage
Yeah, I love this.
at
So,
the end.
so you're gonna kind of judge them as well, like favorite, like your favorite to build, the best flight. Are we gonna?
I don't know.
No. What's your favorite
There's
so far?
360.
You've only done
Do you know
2.
how long this is going to go on for? A whole
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
I was like thinking about it yesterday. I was like, I'm going to have to do this.
This is like Samwise
It's going to come on the stag do.
making cakes. Huh?
It's going to come on the stag do. It'll come on your sister's wedding. It'll go to all the other weddings. If I go to Australia this year, it's going to come with me there.
Yeah.
Like, it's just going to follow me round every day. I actually, like, it's, yeah.
I want to know how different they are because I can probably make the classic paper airplane,
Yeah, okay.
maybe 2.
But no, I'm 2 days in. The first 2 days have been tragic, and I've got it wrong because it's hard. You have to like.
I'll tell you what though, I did a pub quiz a few months over the summer, and it was like kind of a fun pub quiz, and one of the rounds, it's quite an interactive one,
Yeah.
and one of the rounds was like your team had to make a paper airplane.
Right. Okay.
So you're saying in 2026
I'm going to be flying.
you're the man.
I'm 100% the guy.
You're gonna be. What do you want? A Simple Simon?
A Rodney Trotter. I can't remember what they're called, but
I'd love to know the names.
Simple Simon is today's one. We've had Simple Simon. Well, do you know what I've done each day? Because my family's got a family WhatsApp, right?
Yeah.
And every day I've been like, here's the picture of the plane, what it
Yeah.
should look like.
Yeah.
And then I've like cut to mine. And I'm like, this is what mine
I
looks
bet
like.
that gets some laughs.
My auntie Sally said something this morning of like, you're cracking me up with these planes.
I love that.
But yeah, so that was so. But that's crazy. And I was sitting there with Rosie, and she was like laughing when I opened this present, and I was like, "Do you know how much of a commitment this is?" I was like, "We will be
yeah.
sitting here next Christmas. I'll still be going.
Yeah.
Like it won't be.
She'll
It won't
rock
be
up
over."
with the next one.
I was like, "If you do, I'll be fuming."
I don't know what that would be, but
I'm like, I'll be fuming. Yeah.
Well,
But my stepdad Steve has been like then copying because obviously I've been putting on the picture of the plane with the instructions of what it should look like and then cutting to mine. He's been then making them himself and it's like showing me up. But so every day I'm doing a video and I'm like, you can see the plane in the video.
Right.
And it's like January 1st, January 2nd. And I throw it, and so far they're both just
same
tanked.
location.
They're both tanked at the top of my stairs. Yeah.
Love
I'm
that.
hoping that they were going to like fly down the stairs. Like,
Has any of them made it?
Nah, both of them have just nosedived.
Just crashed.
Yeah. So that was one of my presents. I also got this back.
Whoop.
We're back on the game.
Are you sponsored? Are you going to
With
give
the
out
Whoop.
your code on there?
Yeah.
For a
Luke-
3 month.
Luke 75 gets 75% of your first year.
Oh, you are turning into one of these wankers now. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
What do you mean?
Oh, the old ice bath and whoops.
Oh, mate. Yeah. Oh, I haven't got to come back.
Because
I'm very much in that category.
I'm all for it, but now you're shouting about it on a pod, so you are literally becoming one.
Well, we were just talking about presents, and I was
It's
pleased
a bit
with
steep in it,
I was
calling
pleased with
people them wankers, because actually I follow them, but
what Whoop or all
just
the
those, yeah.
Ross Edgley, you're a big Ross Edgley fan,
yeah.
that kind of thing. Fergus Crawley,
Yeah.
you're a big fan of that kind of stuff, aren't you?
Yeah.
But I've got this back, and do you know what? I actually think the reason that I brought it up was not to be a wanker, was to say like this thing helps me massively.
Just sleep tracking.
well, not
Yeah,
even
I
the
do
sleep
miss
tracking.
it.
Like, just I'm shit at this, and this is. Do you know what? I'm about to sound like a wanker. Like
Yeah.
I am. What I'm going to say now is going to be to sound like a wanker. But I'm shit at recovery. And
Right.
I'm shit at resting
Yeah.
because I just want to go all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm not very good at I'm not very good at understanding my body to be like, oh, I have to stop now.
Mm.
Like I just want to go. And this thing I think is going to help massively for that. But then around that, I got bags and I got some shoes. I got, talking about ice bath, I got one of those big things you put over you. Do you know what they're called?
A dry robe.
No, not a dry robe.
Big thing you put over you.
Yeah, your mum would wear one to the shower when we go camping. She wears.
Poncho.
Yeah,
Like a microfiber poncho type thing.
So now I'm not knocking around in my trunks anymore. I've got my poncho.
Ah.
So I can put my poncho on LinkedIn.
Nice.
LinkedIn can see me in my poncho.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's quite good for that, actually.
Yeah.
The old long walk to the ice bath.
Yeah.
Or
just
coming
round,
out the ice bath.
just around the corner. It is good though. You get out of the ice bath, chuck it on. Today the ice bath was about 5 degrees. It was really the coldest I've ever had it. It was really cold. It's cold today, wasn't it? -4 when we went outside this morning.
Yeah, I was going to say I went for a walk. It was -2. So, ooh, what do you reckon it's gonna
-2
go
is a
down
lovely
to?
temperature though.
Outside? Or
Yeah.
yeah.
You know when you like that
It's
crisp,
crisp. Yeah,
Yeah.
fresh.
that crisp when
Do you
you
know
got
what?
blue sky.
I walked to the shop to drop a parcel off, and I was like, oh, this reminds me of skiing. It's like,
Well, it's coming up for you.
yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah. Excited?
I am, yeah. I was waxing my skis last night.
That's a bit early, isn't it?
I've
Bit
sent them
premature
out.
waxing.
They're meeting me out there.
Oh, they're getting out there before you.
Yeah.
They went this morning, did they?
Yeah.
At 5 a.m.
Yeah,
Off they went.
correct.
Yeah, nice.
So,
I got a text from my mum this morning. So our parents are off on holiday today. They're going skiing for. My mum's going out there for a week. I'm going to guess your parents are going to be out there for about 7.
yeah, something like that.
But I got a text this morning to say they were on their way, and
Nice.
they was on the train, and that they'd already lost my parents have lost their toll thingy.
What, as in they had it this week and they've lost it?
I don't know. I didn't understand the details. well
Yeah,
enough.
that's annoying in a British car, because you have to every toll you have to
Yeah.
get the passenger.
Basically, it's a little device that allows you, when you come to the tolls in France, it just registers that you've got a toll thing, and you just whiz through. They've basically lost that little device. But yeah. What day is it you go? I actually don't know what day you go.
Saturday the 18th.
Right, okay, so you go on a Saturday. Yeah. So no, it is that kind of weather this morning, that blue skies, that -2.
Yeah, which is good, because
And
it's
you
just
feel
all
fresh.
we've had so far is rain, haven't we? So it'd be nice to. Bit of ice on the floor. Actually, I went out running last night. It was ice everywhere.
Really?
So
Might have to be careful with the cycling tomorrow then. I was thinking
yeah,
about going for
yeah.
I've come off once recently as well. First time I've come off.
Yeah, I was going to say I would be, especially with your tyres.
Yeah, I've come off. So I have to be careful. Did you have a good New Year's?
I did. I was with you.
Yeah, of course. We were
We just
together.
played games. But yeah, it was good. It was quite chilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Good
Yeah.
fun.
What
Nice food.
happened with you?
What happened with me?
Yeah.
With what?
The games.
Well, I won them.
Well, the nerves got the better of you though at certain points, didn't they?
No, we don't need to talk about this. What, the old chopsticks and the dice?
Yeah.
I was concentrating a bit hard. Let's leave it at that. The rest of the group had a little laugh, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. You had a little bit of gaseous exchange, didn't you, when you were concentrating? So it's one of those tense moments where you were concentrating to stack dice with chopsticks.
Yeah, and the dice went across the table, and as I leant forward. Right. Anyway,
You shat yourself. But so that was good. That was a good start to New Year. Good games. Anything else funny happen New Year's?
Sadly, I don't think so.
No.
No, it was quite tame, I'd say.
You
A
get
lot
to
of laughs. But
get to that age though now, don't you? We're at that age.
yeah, I still felt a bit ropey the next day, though.
Did you? You had a lot to
Yeah.
drink though, didn't
Did
you?
I?
Well,
Yeah, I'd say so. For me, probably.
you had 17.
now an alcoholic. Yeah.
So when you started drinking straight vodka from the bottle, I was like, that's a little bit far, mate.
Yeah, no, I did feel a bit ropey. I just went for a walk on New Year's Day.
It was pissing it down, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a shame it wasn't like this.
This would have been perfect, but yeah, it was
That
very
would've
nice of
been
you guys.
alright.
Very, very nice of you guys to host us.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, no, it's just nice to get together with people.
Mm.
I mean, the last couple we were together last New Year's, weren't we? And like the last couple for me, I think the last 3 or 4 have been super chilled.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to.
Well,
nice-
normally I like doing the chilled thing because then you start New Year's, the New Year all fresh and crisp.
But you've not. You've struggled.
Yeah. Well, partly.
I struggled to sleep the other night.
Really.
My sleeping thing, yeah. I really struggled. I gave up at 4 a.m. and I went downstairs to the sofa and I was like, I'm just going to see if I can get a
Did
couple
you?
of hours on here. What, go downstairs to
Yeah.
the sofa?
As in,
Yeah,
did you sleep then, or?
yeah, I did nod
I
off for a
find
bit.
that mental. When I say I have a bad night's sleep, I'm
Yeah.
not up till 4.
Yeah, do you know what? My brain was just firing. And do you know what? I think it's like, I feel like it's going back to work. I don't know.
Is it because you're starting thinking about the work?
I don't know.
Probably.
I really don't know. But there's that kind of thing like where
Maybe you're just so excited just to get after it.
yeah, it's
Back
odd.
to work and that.
It's so odd. It's like where I've been, off for Christmas or whatever. There's a little part of me that's then just like must be thinking or overthinking it, and my brain is just electric. But the annoying thing was I was a bit tired because New Year that was like New Year's we finished and got home at 2:30 in the morning. So I was driving, so I wasn't pissed, but I didn't get loads of sleep, so I was tired. But then you just get into bed and your brain just goes ping.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, here I am.
I'm quite bad for that, but not as bad as you.
So yeah.
So what? I'm never a massive believer in like this because I think if you just want to change, you change. But are you doing the kind of New Year, New You? Anything you're kind of any resolutions? New Year resolutions?
Not massively. Like I've written a few kind of goals down for this year, but I wouldn't say there's anything huge that I'm going to change. Like I'm going to try and look after my guts a bit more, and I'm not going to go into much more detail.
Yeah.
But like my stomach is like has a mind of its own at times.
Yeah.
And you know what I was saying about my whoop? Like I think this is the year of like just listening to my body a little bit more.
Okay.
If that's going to be my New Year's resolutions.
Mm.
Shooting solids for 2025 is my motto. No, sorry, I might have to cut that out. I don't know if we can keep that.
It's not what I was expecting.
What my New Year's resolution?
Like,
shooting
I'm not
solids.
surprised by that. I just didn't expect you to vocalize it on the podcast.
Well, you asked me what my New Year's resolution was.
Yeah, well,
So what you expected me to say?
I just didn't know if you had any kind of things you want to, any targets this year, or like that weren't about like basically sorting your guts out. I was thinking a little bit more what people might want to understand about you, but maybe they do. Maybe they do want to know about.
Gut health is important.
Yeah,
right?
it is important.
And you know,
Are you going to like plug in like a sponsor or something?
It's not a
like?
taboo subject. Yeah, I've partnered with a what are they called? Not
Gut Health UK.
Oh no, what are they called? It's really going to bug me now.
You're looking at the wrong guy, man. My gut's.
Oh, you know what they're called?
Perfect.
You know, like when they put all the bacteria in the tablet.
And no, I don't know.
Oh,
I thought you were going to
that's
say like that
really-
Yakult stuff.
Yeah, it is a bit like that. They put
Put
all
in
the
a
good
tablet.
bacteria and they call it like something. My brain's saying like Aquafresh, but that's toothpaste. So
Aquagut.
yeah, that's the company I'm.
Gut fresh.
That's what I'm partnered with. Gut Fresh. Luke 75 for 75% of your first year.
God, yeah, mate. You come into the new year swinging with all these sponsorships.
Yeah, I'm an influencer now.
75%.
Gut health and gut health. Probiotic.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did know that.
Like probiotic.
I prefer gut fresh.
Gut Fresh. Well, that's if Giig goes down, we'll see if we can get Shannon to make us a logo for
Yeah,
Gut
okay.
Fresh.
Well, the G's there.
The G.
Gut fresh.
Just repurpose it. Gutfresh.com. Where was this? Oh, New Year's resolutions. So the only other thing I've written down, and this isn't a huge challenge, I don't think. Well, actually, hang on. Take it back. There's a couple of things. So my guts is one. Get to Australia. So a good friend of mine is getting married in Australia this year, Christmas. So I've got loads of time, but I'd love to make that trip out to go to his wedding. And also I said cycle, and this isn't a long distance for you, but cycle 1,000 miles this year.
Nice. You must normally do that.
I didn't last year.
How'd you? Oh, really? Does
Yeah.
Strava tell you?
I've not looked at Strava, but my gut feel is
You didn't do. Really? You did 200. You did 170 miles in one ride.
yeah, I know.
Well, you don't reckon you did?
That was just one big ride. Do you reckon I did 1,000 miles last year? Do you think I need to up that?
I'd say that's quite easy.
I knew you'd say that.
What's the conversion? I did like 5,000 kilometers. What's that in miles?
6, 12, 18, 24, 3,000.
That sounds right. Yeah. So I reckon you could at least put another 500 on that.
1,500 miles. But you love cycling.
Yeah. I know, but I reckon you could.
So, yeah. Okay. Australia, cycling,
What's that
guts.
a week? What's 1,000
It's not a lot.
divided by?
It's less than, it's 80 a month.
Yeah, you could just do your little 20-mile loop.
Yeah.
4 times, and then you've done that.
Yeah.
I reckon that's quite easy. But, it gets you out, though, doesn't it? It's like it's
All right.
with other stuff.
6,000 miles then.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Like, to be fair, we'll sign up today, but there's that 200-kilometer ride that I've spoken about.
Yeah.
What's that, 120 odd miles in
That's-
one ride?
That's 1 month done.
That's nearly 2. So,
Yeah. All right. Okay. Maybe I'll up my miles then.
yeah, I reckon you can.
So
Yeah.
that's my 3: Australia, guts, and cycling. What's
You've
yours?
done 3.
Yeah, I've done 3. Have you got? any?
Yeah, I've got a few. I'm not going to share some like guts and stuff. But
Well, you're doing guts as well.
no. I'm just saying like.
So what are you doing that you can't talk about?
No, I just made that so weird.
Yeah. Well, you've made it odd.
Now, do you know what? I'd like to try and get abroad more this year.
Okay.
Like I did. I went.
Well, you've got good stocks. You're going France this month.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, so I did. Only went twice last year.
I went
To-
0 times.
You went once. You went to America.
Oh, I did go to America. Yeah, I went once last year.
So I just
Take
did
that
that. I
back.
just went to Madrid for the marathon and Portugal for a surfing trip.
Yeah.
But that was it. So if I can 3 to 4, if possible.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, I'd like to go to. I'd like to go to the Dolomites actually.
Italy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to do. Well, not necessarily this year, but I'd like to go to Norway, specifically the Dolomites, as two places.
Sarah went last year or the year bore. She had a
to
great time.
Yeah. So that's kind of one of the reasons I saw that. I know someone else that went as well. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. And then, yeah, obviously you're talking about cycling. I'd like to throw my hat in the ring for a few more triathlons.
Okay. You got the phraseology right there as well.
Oh yeah, right.
I think so.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'd like to get the triathlons going again, even if it was just one.
Okay.
Because I like that because it's kind of you're training for a few different.
So you've got travelings,
disciplines.
triathlons, and gut health.
Right, gut health in there. Yeah, well, and then I was actually thinking as well, like it's a bit more work related, but I think I felt last year as a free we didn't do as much together
It
outside
was
of work.
nice, wasn't it?
Was it? So yeah, I was like, actually, I'd like to do more as a free this year, like with Samwise
Nice.
outside of work. I think we've got quite focused on work. It'd be nice to do something that's work related but not work related, you know?
Like what? Where are you going with it? What you got in mind?
Like we meet up and do like activities and stuff like that.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So basically triathlons and travelling with me and Samwise is what you're...
Yeah, essentially.
So we're gonna-
I thought we'd do a triathlon, the three of us. So
Right.
I can swim.
I can cycle. He runs now.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
There you go.
We're sorted.
I was trying to work out which way was best actually then, but actually that probably would be
He
it.
started running.
He swims a bit as well, did he?
Don't know. He was taking his little one swimming. He was taking his little one swimming at some time, but that ties
They
in
are
quite.
Samwise, if you're keen. We'll do a little
Get your trunks on.
team try.
Get your trunks
Or
on.
yeah, I reckon that's the best order. I'll swim, you cycle, Samwise run.
You heard it here first. Giig Triathlon 2025.
We should do that. It'd be fun.
Triathlons, travelling, and gut health. They're your three
There
for
you
this
go.
year. I look forward to checking in. I have to apologise to Samwise because I've obviously done
The big reveal.
the big reveal of the G in the granite G.
I felt like my reaction was pretty shit as well, which didn't help.
Yeah, I felt like that when Shannon brought it Boxing Day.
But it's because you showed it to me, like when I saw it just before you actually put it on there.
No, you didn't.
I didn't, but I felt like my reaction when I saw it in there was better than when you put it on here.
Yeah, it probably was.
So
Apologies.
apologies.
I was like that when Shannon gave it to me because she brings it into a kitchen full of like 30 people.
Oh, and you're the type of person that doesn't like opening presents in front of
Hate it.
people.
I absolutely hate it. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. Families that open presents one by
at a
one.
time.
Oh, it makes me sick. It makes me want to vomit. That whole like you go round.
That's why I love if I ever give you a present, I'll be like, oh look, go on, open it.
It makes my shoulders go up like that. Do you know what I mean? It makes my shoulders go. Ooh, ah. Because I come from a family where it's just madness, where it's just
Right.
every man for himself. Presents are all distributed round. Bop, 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 off you go, and everyone opens it at once. Like I can't deal with that. Your turn. You know,
Yeah, but like for families like me where
Psychotic.
you only get 3 presents, we try and long it out as much as you can.
oh no, we still only get one. We just go mad.
Well played.
we just
I got
don't-
to stop laughing that hard into the mic.
That's all right.
Um,
I'll do some cut. I'll try and reduce you. But yeah, I find it so odd. I find it just like uncomfortable. It's like, you know, when like a little girl in a horror film talks really softly and they're like, "Hello, Andy, here's your present." It's
Right.
like that for me. But Shannon kind of brought it in on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and I felt the same. I was like, I hope my reaction was good enough for her because I do.
Also,
love it.
with my reaction there is I'm looking like that, and it's like
So she can't see you, so you get away with
no,
it.
she's gone like wow.
So, apologies to Samwise that we've like done the reveal, but I couldn't. I thought it had to be done because she's going to be itching to see us get it in as well.
Yeah.
So I was like, "You
Oh,
got
I think it's good. What episode is this officially?
7."
7 or is it 6? We deleted one, didn't we?
Yeah, we got.
It was a bit flat.
We binned one off. It wasn't just that it was a bit flat. It was also that we left it for so long that it would probably have been so weird. Like if we can imagine dropping it in now, it's like just
it
when
would have been this one.
probably, and the Christmas decks would have just gone up in that one, so it would have been it'd have been sat a place. But
Yeah. Okay.
We're now in a position though where we're squeaky bum because this is going to go out Wednesday and it's Friday. So we started this podcast and I had like 10 days to edit things, and we've now got ourselves into a world where I've got 4.
No, you'll be all right.
Oh, brilliant!
You've honed in your editing skills now as well.
Yeah, super quick. Well,
We've had a nightmare with the last 2, haven't we?
have we?
We lost the audio,
Oh yeah.
and then the last one, the video cuts out. I didn't
Yeah.
actually see that. I was listening to the last one, but video cuts out because my phone bloody ran out of storage.
So the last 2 we've struggled. We've lost audio and video. So hopefully this week we'll get all 3.
Yeah,
we've
we'll
got a new-
see.
We've got a new G. But Sarah was taking the piss out of me for last week's episode.
Why? What'd you do?
Because you know when we're talking, we talk about the fact that I've been on more holidays with your parents than my parents,
Okay.
and I say it in like 7 different ways, and you're like, yeah, I get it. And you're like, yeah, I get it.
I'll have to look at
It
that.
happens 4. She said it happens 10 times. I was like, oh no. And I kind of like say, oh yeah, so like I've been on more holidays with your parents because mine were divorced, and because mine weren't there, I've been on more holidays with you. And I just like keep rephrasing it.
Yeah.
I do it in 4. I say it in 4. I say the same thing in 4 different ways, and each time you're like, yeah. So, but yeah. And the other thing that's huge news, I don't know if it's our place really, but
Oh my God.
yeah,
I was going to say this as we got on. I completely forgot. Massive news.
yeah, huge.
We have a baby Samwise in the mix. Another baby
We've
Samwise.
got 2 baby Samwises in the mix.
Second. Baby
Yeah.
Samwise the second.
21st of December.
We don't know a name yet, do we?
I do. Aurora.
Nice. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, Aurora.
That's
like
a
the lights.
princess in-
Like the lights. That's how you pronounce the light. I'm assuming.
Aurora, yeah. That's also one of the princesses as well, isn't it?
I don't know.
Is that not Sleeping Beauty?
I thought. Are you
Aurora?
pointing at?
No, that's Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, there she is. Oh, I see why you were pointing out the window now.
Sleeping Beauty is the one when
I did actually look as well. Why did?
it's where the
Why did
pricks
I
her
look?
finger, doesn't she?
Yes. Does she?
Someone's going to need to correct me. Aurora?
Nah. I have no clue. I have no clue.
I thought that was a princess.
When he
as
said
well.
Aurora to me, I thought of the Northern Lights. That's where my brain went. And
Yeah. Same.
Not Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, I went straight to like
princesses.
Princess. Is that Disney? Is that Disney? No.
Sleeping Beauty is Disney. Yeah.
I'm trying to pretend I'm cool now.
Oh yeah. Oh, what you trying to?
Is that Disney? I don't know.
Oh yeah, solid. Most of the decent princesses are Disney, I think, aren't they?
Right. Okay.
Most of the solids are. I don't think. I can't think of any. But Iris isn't a princess, is it?
I don't know.
Anyway,
I'll be honest. I'm not that clued up in Disney characters.
You were giving it large
Princesses.
ones a minute
Disney
ago.
princesses.
You give it large ones, but yeah, we've got a new baby Samwise in the mix. 21st of December, 2024. So same day as your sister.
Yep.
Aurora. So, which also means for anybody that uses Giig that's listening to this, we are without technical support right now. So please be patient with us while we have a couple of weeks where we have no technical support on the tools. That's one of the joys of being a bootstrap startup, is that you end up in situations like this where you just like...
We'll manage.
Well, we always find a way.
Well, on the
he
plus
will be
side,
back.
obviously, I've booked skiing.
Yeah.
So it's luckily it's fallen in a scenario where
Yeah.
he comes back and then I go.
When you book skiing, I was like, sod's law, the baby will come at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'll be on my own.
That's one of the reasons initially I was like, I'm not going to go. And one of the reasons why I kept asking Samwise, when do you reckon she'll be due?
Right.
Because I was like, yeah. Because
one of the reasons you weren't going to go, but you obviously still went for it anyway. You obviously weren't that bothered.
No, yeah. But that's partly because you were like, I reckon you should just go for it.
Yeah, well.
So
you got, I knew that your goal for this year was going to be traveling. So I thought I'll support that. But yeah, no, it's one of those situations that when, like, as a startup, you find yourself in, and you're like, we will find a way. And actually, I think that the platform is pretty stable. It's not perfect, but it's pretty stable at the moment.
I'd say so.
I'm like, we kind of were winding down pre-Christmas anyway.
Yeah.
To...
So the kind of the actions we were taking were very much like stop real like heavy development and kind of just a little bit of maintenance, right?
Yeah, batten up the hatches, as I was calling it.
So obviously,
race to the baby is actually what I was calling it.
Race to the baby.
Yeah,
which obviously she came like slightly early. So did that mean that Samwise hadn't actually kind of got everything in place, or was it a bit of a last minute?
No, I think we wanted to do more than we've done.
Right.
But we also kind of, like you say, we'd wound down development so that like we didn't have a situation where we've got a half-baked feature that's knocking around that might cause some issues for people.
Yep.
But we didn't. There was a lot of things that he wanted to do, like give us, for example, maybe like the ability to reset someone's website.
Yeah, okay.
And someone's building that. We've got that at the moment. Someone wants to reset their website on Giig, and I'm like, I can either build it for you, and I can take that pain away from you, or I can kind of just clean it. I can delete everything, but I can't reset it.
Yep.
to like the baseline template
Yep.
because we don't have a button for that, but we have the button to do other things. So he was like, oh, there was things like that he was going to build out that then would have allowed us to have more control. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he's going to be back in a couple of weeks. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll survive.
Yeah, nice. We also December. We mentioned it in the last podcast, or was it whatever podcast we did a podcast? When was the date we did the last podcast? The 18th.
What with Samwise?
No, me and you. Because I remember in the last podcast we were talking about there being a record breaking month.
Yeah.
So we also had a really good month in December.
Yeah.
Obviously it was already a record breaking, so we had a really good finish, which was cool.
Yeah.
Do you think January? Do you think it'll keep growing?
I hope so.
Is this the month where people are like, right, I'm going to kick off?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we can already see there's a feel. I said to you yesterday.
Good start.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we've had four new.
It's also that weird week after the holidays where it's like not the full week, so it's like,
Yeah.
are people actually?
Everyone's
or-
cancelled my calls or moved my calls. I had
Right,
people
okay.
that have booked in calls on the 2nd and I had people that have booked in calls on the 3rd, and all of those calls have been moved to next week.
Right. Okay.
So
Cool. None of mine have.
have they not?
No.
Yeah, all of mine have been moved to next week. Everybody basically saying what the guy yesterday said. Oh, I was a bit ambitious. Like one of them yesterday,
okay.
it's a bit ambitious booking it in. Can we move to next week? The other guy was like, oh, I've had another chat.
Nice. Yeah.
Loads going on. Can we move to next week? So I think it will get busier. We've had 4 new subscribers in 2 days, right?
Yep.
So that's 4 in a second. Last year, we didn't get our first one till the 8th of Jan. So we went 8 days before we got our first one. We've had 4 in 2 days.
2
So
days.
that's hopefully a sign that it will be picking up.
Yep. So the McRunny's on.
The McRunny. Yeah, I do it every time. That's what you
The
did. eh?
McRunny.
The
Yeah.
McRunny.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Obviously, we need one today.
Yeah. Not seeing
But
one coming today.
Currently, it's on. We've got 12 hours for it to stay on.
So for anyone that's like listening to this for the first time, that basically to bring you up to speed, the McRunny in its short form is that Andy has agreed or said that if we get back-to-back subscribers consecutively across the month, so first, second, third, fourth, all the way through, he will cycle and deliver a McFlurry to James. So he's going to do a run of McFlurries, so therefore the McRunny. So we have to hit a subscriber every single day, which obviously so far it's only the second, but we've done.
It would be good for that to get. Obviously, I don't want. I'd rather it I want to do it, but I'd rather it be done over the summer where it's nice than like January. But I do want it to get past the 3rd. I like the suspense.
You like the suspense of
I want it to get to like the 20th, then fail, not.
right. Yeah. I mean, like when it gets down to the last couple of days, it's going to be so tense for you. And what's the rule? Do you, if the McRunny comes in, is it like right on your bike straight away?
Yeah, I think so.
Or-
Assuming I do have a bike.
Right. Okay.
Slight bike issues at the moment, but
Yeah.
otherwise, yeah.
But it's literally going to be there and then. Down tools. Put your helmet on.
I reckon.
Get your spandex
Unless I'm
out.
away or something, or like something big's happening.
Right. Okay.
But I reckon.
It's your sister's wedding.
Sorry.
Suit off.
Yeah, Superman. I'm actually wearing my cycling gear underneath.
Run out the church and
Yeah.
rip off your buttons pinging.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. No, it is on, and we'll see. I actually, and I don't know, but I'm optimistic about 2025. I hope that 2025 is better for everybody, because I just feel like in recruitment per se, it's been a tough couple of years
Yeah.
for a lot of people. There's been certain industries and certain areas we've seen recruiters on the platform where people have flourished and things have been going well. But I think at the same time, there's a lot of people out there that have had a tough 2 years. So I'm hoping that this is a little bit more of a lift all round.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, I'd agree. I think we'd do it, like as an industry.
It is just such a roller coaster industry in it, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it'll always be a bit like that.
Well, of course it's going to be like that. Because if times are hard, people just stop recruiting.
Yeah.
So it just shuts it down. That is the one thing that's like. It's
Yeah.
feast
When
and
there was
famine.
the year that like Twitter and Facebook, they let loads of people go, didn't they?
I want to
What year
say.
was that?
I want to say it was 20. What were you now? 5?
2020?
No.
21?
20. My guess would be 2023. That was.
Right. Okay.
So that year was
Because I
tough.
feel like ever since then,
And then
it's been a bit
I'll
volatile.
have a look after, but I think that
Mm.
2023. Yeah, I think that 2023 was the tough one, and then 2024's rolled on. It's been difficult from there. It'll be good though. Like I'm just going to jump back to your goals quickly, but I do think that goal of us three getting together more will be good.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, I thought about it, and I was like, I just felt last year we didn't really like we saw each other, but it was always very on a business meetings and. Do you know what I mean? It was,
so you mean literally just hang out, not even see each other more? You mean
well,
just
like a bit both.
right? Okay.
Yeah, both. Like what? We probably saw as a free 4 times last year.
I can't remember, but not a lot. Yeah.
Maybe 5
Yeah.
every quarter, and then the Christmas.
One.
Do
I
you
think
know what I
this
mean?
will get us together more.
Yeah, I hope
The
so.
podcast. I think the podcast will get us together more. But that's the problem. We're just going to end up getting together to do the podcast. That's going to be the. But we'll have
Yeah,
to.
but it only
try and
takes an hour.
we did 2 episodes last
Really?
time.
Yeah, true.
Took a couple of hours, and then we did go out for
Yeah, but
lunch.
I quite enjoy doing this. Like just catching up and that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
surprised you enjoy it because like I've tried
still
so
find it
hard
weird. What?
to get you guys to do content,
Right.
and you've both never done any content
Yeah.
ever. But this is fine apparently. How does that make sense?
I don't know what. I don't know if it's because you're filming me, and it's not like me filming myself, or I don't know. I do find I do find staring into a camera a little bit weird.
Mm.
Like yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't mind this. So there's your salad.
Well, yeah, that was one of my. That was one.
But I do think I do enjoy it when it's the 3 of us. I enjoy both, but I like having Samwise on here as well.
Yeah.
I think that's fun. Like it's yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. It is, and like as I say, well, I was wondering if maybe I nip down and do one with him while you're skiing.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, because I mean, it depends because that's obviously the week he's going to come back, hopefully. So you'll go, he comes back, and then you come back, and we got full team again. Yay! But I was thinking maybe that week I could fly down there and do one with him, and just talk to him about what it's like having a small child back in the.
Oh, you should. Yeah, you should. That'd be quite a good one. Like bringing like the dad vibe as well.
Yeah.
Like being a dad and a CTO. Give it that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you should do that.
That will pop with a certain demographic.
Yeah. Well, mate, to be fair, it might pop. I might be ousted on that.
What?
Sack me off the podcast. Get Samwise
yeah,
on full time.
I think he's good. He's relatable. You and me aren't relatable, I don't think. We're so bored. We're so like all we
Cheers, mate.
All we talk about is cycling.
That's fine by me.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree. There's
Whereas
a
he's-
demographic that we don't hit that he hits for sure.
Yeah.
And we're probably quite similar.
Yeah. And we also do need to at some point this year start getting guests on as well. We need to think about when we start doing that.
Yeah,
I think we need to get a couple of months under our belt, but I think that would be good.
Put a plan in place.
Mm.
We discussed that, didn't we? So
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have a
little
quick
podcast goals.
Quickly before I do have a quick break. Did you listen to last week's episode? We shouldn't talk about it too much, but did you like my little interlude that I did in the middle?
I did,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck,
I
shut
did,
up.
yeah. And I was like 3, 2, 1, back in the room.
yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, mate, I was well chuffed myself. My editing skills are like off the chain. And then Sarah obviously took the piss out of me, like I was saying for the other bits, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you know, obviously we did an episode last week that was talking about how we know each other." She was like, "You should do an episode on like how you got the rabbits." I was like, "Oh,
A whole episode.
well, yeah, I reckon I could fill a good hour." Do you not?
Yeah, I'm not on board.
She'll be distraught.
You're
You're saying people of the world don't want to know how
people of the world or just our listeners.
Well, this is the world, isn't it? The world are listening.
Yeah,
aren't they?
you never know, they might come back one day.
But do they not want to know how I ended up with peanuts, Snoopy, and snacks in my life? Because Sarah seemed to think that would make a great episode.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. What do you mean? She gets nicknamed the Rabbit Lady.
Yeah, okay.
So, no offense.
For
Sarah.
innocent reasons only.
Yeah.
On that note, I'm going to have a little
You can see my brain going.
Yeah,
now.
I know. It took you a second.
I might have to do the same. I'm gonna do the same.
Come on, candidates, just Giig it a rest.
Yeah, it does smell good. That's a chicken hot pot, innit? What you got going on? What you got going on
Gammon
over in
or
the corner?
something, maybe?
Gammon, you going
Like
gammon?
a
Slow bit of slow. Sherds loves doing this. Sarah loves cooking gammon.
Really?
Do you not think she did a good gammon for us Christmas?
Oh
We're
yeah,
listening.
really good. We talking about Christmas again, are we?
No. Christmas is over.
Right, we're back.
So you're basically shitting on the idea of how I got the rabbits as an
I reckon.
episode. Right, okay. That's been canned. That'll be distraught.
Get her on.
Cheers,
We could
Sarah's
do a
crying.
little-
So last 10, 15 minutes, I thought we've touched on personal goals.
Yep.
And any business related goals. Let's do a quick.
Oh, do you know what?
'Cause you know
I've
what
not really thought. We're planning to sit down and do this properly, right?
Yeah,
In terms of business goals.
this afternoon
Um,
if we have time.
yeah, we do. But yeah, well, in terms of like subscribers and that kind of thing, or what are you
Well,
thinking?
I mean, I was thinking more of like what's going to make the users' lives better. Like what are we going to do for them?
Product.
Yeah, what are we going to do
Yeah.
for them? Or like for me, one of the ones is I'd like to put a target on our Trustpilot, like keep pushing the Trustpilot, because obviously that's become a massive tool for us, that Trustpilot page. I think there's a lot of people out there that when they're buying a new product or when they're looking at a new software, they want that validation. And what have we got at the moment? 155 reviews on there, and that's just becoming such a powerful tool for spreading the word.
We have more than 155 users, so it'd be good to the there's obviously quite a few that haven't done a review, so it'd be good to push that
Yeah.
and get anyone new, obviously.
Yeah, if you're listening
reviewing.
and you haven't left us a review, please, I'm begging. But like to get that over 300 this year, is that too ambitious? Is that too?
No, I'd say so. With the users we're getting, I reckon that's very doable.
Yeah.
But it's just pushing it. Like, no one just goes, "Oh, do you know what I'm going to do?"
Some people do.
Yeah,
There are
it's
some
true.
people
yes,
out there that
yeah.
do. Like the odd one that
But
pops up and
we
you're like, oh,
won't-
that's really nice.
Yeah.
Like, didn't even ask for that one.
But we won't hit 300 just by those people going, "Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to write Giig a review today."
Yeah.
We won't hit 300 on that. There's not enough of those people, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
So I think we just got to keep asking.
But yeah, I thought the Trustpilot
I
thing
like that.
would be good just because we've got to keep pushing it. Blogs as well. Like that's been your
yeah,
deal.
I need to pick that up.
Yeah, I saw a post yesterday talking about. Oh, my bad. That's a support chat. I read a post yesterday about how long form content is still like king.
Really?
Yeah, I sent it to you. I don't think you replied to me, but I thought it was really interesting because they were basically talking about obviously right now what's popular online is like the short clips, like the kind of stuff that we're doing from this podcast, like spitting that out, putting that on TikTok. But they were saying that actually, like if you still want to hit an ROI or get return on investment from content, you're better doing the long form informative content, the blog posts. They're finding that all of that is still a better actual ROI.
Right.
Might not
Okay.
get as many likes and as much attention.
Well, the chap that I spoke to yesterday evening
yeah,
he'd found the video where you're talking around like the best CRMs
I'm going to do that again.
based on which was one of the blogs, right?
Yeah.
Based on one of the blogs. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's obviously still knocking around.
So I was going to do a new one of those for 2025.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because all the time I'm like, I don't know what I talk about in the old one because I'm going to say it's a little bit old now. But if I do a new one, like we're looking at these systems now all the time.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing, I mean, I don't know whether this is right or wrong, but I don't care about promoting. Like someone said to me, they watched that video and they were like, I was fascinated by your openness to talk about your competitors and say, actually, these guys are pretty good at this and I'm like, well, the data's out there. People will find it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why should I care? Because if I go, oh yeah, we're the best and we're the only ones
And
here.
they come to us and then they're like,
No,
no. And then, they go try. You're just wasting their time. And then there's a sour taste of it, of
yeah,
us.
sour grapes.
Sour grapes.
But like, for me, it's not just that. It's like they could find that. I don't know. They could find that information anyway. And you've got to be, in my mind, you've got to be aware that maybe there's maybe there's a certain element of, or some of our competitors will be better suited to people than we will, and that's okay.
Yeah,
because you can't. You can't appeal to everyone.
Yeah, I agree though. We should do one of those videos. I think they're really good.
Because now it's 2025. They've got the old algorithm.
Yeah, and
of
also
like,
we as a product have come a long way, and also
yeah, that is very
I
true.
can't even remember what competitors you talk around, but they're probably not even competitors that I would compare us to anymore. Maybe.
Don't know. I think Zoho Recruiter in there.
Yeah. So yeah,
Zoho Recruiter.
there's
definitely.
a couple in there, but I think some are quite broad. Or do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we can do a better job.
So I'll do that video again, that long form content,
Nice.
and getting a blog post out. But basically, I said about setting some goals that I think would be good for our users, and we've not really spoken about those. For me, I think big things this year that I've got in my mind, customization.
Yeah.
That's a huge.
I keep telling people that's something we want to work on.
Yeah, something we want to work on. It doesn't even exist.
No, I know.
So the ability to be able to obviously customize the platform.
Yeah.
I think that's key. Tasks and reminders. I think that's key. The ability to set a task and reminder. Goal setting this year. So the ability to set goals. I think that's really good because we deal with a lot of small independents. The ability to like, one of the things that you can let slip is your like, your discipline and your structure.
Yeah.
When you work for yourself, it's so
carried
easy.
away with the next thing or like the next
it's so easy
shiny-
to lose that.
Yeah.
Just because you think I've got it on my head. But if we could have a way that people could be like, my goals for this year are bang, bang, bang. And the platform could say, actually, to achieve your goals based on your stats from before, you need to do X, Y, Z.
Yeah, nice.
Like this many jobs, this many, like whatever it is, like to be able to help people with that, I think would be really cool. So I'm saying customization, goal setting, tasks and reminders, maybe some sort of sequencing and automation. So to be able to put people in certain sequences that follow like a certain cadence, and email as well, being able to do, at the moment we can do Gmail, email and Outlook or Office 365 emails.
Yeah.
There's a few IMAP users.
Yeah, I said
creeping in.
before jumping on this call, the lady I spoke to this morning is IMAP. Would need IMAP.
So I think all of those things would be really cool
Mm.
from a product perspective, and I think it's just important for our users to know that like we are still looking to push the product forward, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I also think we this year can focus a little bit on improving the integrations, or like because at the moment we integrate with 7 or 8 job boards, I think. So improving that, and then one thing that would be powerful is a calendar integration. But that might be, I don't know. Well, James is your man, but
calendar integrations they're not impossible, but they become difficult because of again, it's like most calendars are run by Microsoft and Google. So where we had to go through the approval process for both Microsoft and Google for email, we have to go back through that loop for calendar.
Okay.
Because if people are going to want Microsoft Calendar or Google Calendar, aren't they? They're going to want it to sync with what they've got already. They're not going to want a separate one. So it's not impossible, but it is a case of, might be one of those we get in early doors because like it's probably going to be one of those we do the work and then we send it off to and we wait.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a good point you raise it, because actually maybe we look at doing that sooner rather than later.
For it to come in the second half of the year or something.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
correct.
Nice.
So we can keep note of all those things and come back at Christmas next year and say, have we ticked all of those off? I think we will, easy. But yeah. I think for me, like what I wanted to do with part of this episode was just put a message out there to people that use us today or are considering using us, that actually like we're not stopping. It's just constant evolving.
Oh, God,
we're
no.
constantly evolving.
Yeah.
But I think there's so many businesses. Like I spoke to a couple of guys that have been using us for a while, and I jumped on like another kind of catch-up call with them, and they were like, the fact you guys are moving and updating so quickly is amazing. They'd used one of our competitors before, and they were like, we've used them for like 2 years, and it feels like the platform's not moved.
Oh, really?
Whereas they'd used us for like 6 months, and it was like every 2 weeks or a month. We tried to move into
but it depends what it is, right? So
yeah. So I think that's an important message just to put out there, that we're like this year again. What you see as Giig Plus as a package today is not going to be what is Giig Plus.
Improved reporting as well. I'm sure Samwise will do a little sneaks on that.
He'll love that. Yeah,
he's loving his little behind the scenes.
Oh no,
yeah, I went for seeds. Behind the scenes reporting capabilities. Little sneaky project.
The thing with that like I think the point he made last time is because the platform's constantly evolving, those reports outdate themselves so quickly.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, we do need to get into a bit more of a stable position with the business, but with the platform. But yeah, definitely another one. What we'll do after this is we'll write all of these down.
Yeah.
We'll write all of these down, and we'll look back and see
How well we
we've
did.
got on. Yeah.
To be fair, there's probably loads we've missed there as well.
Well, we're going to have a proper session. I mean, if you want, we can come back and say these are the finalised list. But I think all of those things we mentioned, I've already written down. Apart from
Nice.
I've not written down reporting. But
Integrations, you done that?
yeah, I think with integrations, it's a Zapier job.
Yeah. Yeah, that is
Job
the
boards
main one that
job
comes
boards
to
is
mind.
different. Job boards is different to that in my mind. But you can almost.
I'm still reaching out to a lot of job boards, trying to improve that.
With the integrations, you can. We're just going to piggyback off something like Zapier that have already built all the integrations for pretty much everything people will have ever wanted. Because otherwise, it's too much of a job for us.
Yeah,
We'll just integrate with Zapier, and that will then allow them to connect to hundreds of apps. I also think we need a better process. We need to redo the episode, probably maybe next week or the week after. We need to do like the episode on the affiliate scheme as well, because we need to do work on that, because that's now having some traction. James Watson got not James Watson. That's the wrong person. James Warburton.
Yeah.
James Warburton got one yesterday that was a referral from that referral over. Lauren probably now, with all of the ones she's got, will make more money from Giig every month than she'll pay for a subscription as well, which is quite cool.
Well, yeah, we'll push that. That's on my things to do. One being send out a bit of an update on that, because I think we revamped it, we changed it, right? We've improved it so it's easier to track.
It's so much easier.
And then we kind of ran a bit of
so much easier,
like a bit of a pilot. What do you call it? A pilot
beta testing, pilot testing. Yeah, either works.
You know, with a few recruiters to see how easy it is tracking it. It's pretty easy, right? Just especially from our side, like it just tracks everything, and you just click pay, and it PayPal's them, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if they create their own code, so like Lauren's code is literally Lauren, and if someone puts that in, it does it all automatically. But even if she goes, oh, I recommended so and so, and they forget to put in her code, it's so easy just to go, yep, she's associated to Lauren, and then it just bang, off it goes.
Jobs are good, and
so yeah, exciting times ahead, mate. I think for this year.
Agreed.
Good. And we'll get some structure over the upcoming weeks on some episodes. I've got some ideas in mind.
Yeah, nice. There's a few what's the word? Topics that we were talking about when we started this podcast that I don't even think we ever touched on. So we can do those.
Yeah, we'll start doing some of those.
Like things to consider when starting a business or whatever. And then guests.
Yeah.
We can put a plan in place.
And we have to come up with a plan of how we take Gary everywhere with us.
It's called Gary the G.
Well, what do you want to call him?
The Giig logo.
That's what you want to call him? The Giig logo?
What do you want to call him, Gary?
Gary Giig. Gary Giger. Oh,
right,
no,
okay.
That Gary Giger's not good.
Is it not?
It reminds me, my brain went Gary Glitter.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
that's vetoed then.
That's banned. Gregory?
Gerald
Giig.
Your boss at
Gerald
recruitment and
G.
you're going alone. You've got
We'll have a
your
think.
LinkedIn account
I don't think any of them are. I don't think we found the one there.
You're not setting the world alight there, are we?
We'll call you next week.
Till next time.
Or no, not yet.
Vamos.
So much time
See you later, mate.
of going
See you later,
to
mate.
and
I'm
fro.
staying.
You got another offer, or salary's too low. Hours
Let me
or
I'll see.
searching and hours of stress.
Oh,
Come
you've stopped
on,
singing that at the end
candidates,
now.
just
Your boss
gig
at
it,
recruitment and
arrest.
you're going I'm going to check that support chat. Is the camera still running? Way, well done.
Come on, candidates, just jig it a rest.